Good morning, everyone. In our today's lecture of performance and reward management, we will talk about the process of performance management or the stages involved in the process of performance management. So first we talk about the process of performance management. So performance management process is basically a systematic process of managing and monitoring the employees' performance against their key performance parameter or the objective decided by the objective mutually decided by the employees and the manager. It is regarded as the process of deriving the individual and organizational performance management. Initially, the process involved 6 steps, which was followed one after uh, another. In short, it is termed as continuous process in the organization. So, if we talk about first stage, the first stage is known as prerequisite. So, it is about the requirement uh, which is done in before the performance management process actually start. So it is necessitate defining the purpose clearly for the existing and new employees, staff, departments, in order to make integrate all the terms uh, to meet companies or the organization's objective or target. So there are uh, three primary stages where company defines their long term and short term goals. So first stage is at the organizational level, where the management describes the holistic and comprehensive view and define overall objective of the organization at large. What are their long term vision, what are their values on which they stand for, and what are the mission of the company, which a company is chasing. And the second stage is prerequisite at the departmental level. So first was at the organizational level, now we comes to departmental level, where the management assign targets to each department to achieve overall organizational objective. So at this stage, the management strategize the process uh, and allocate the targets to each department. And the third stage is the prerequisite at individual level. So manager and individual employee sit together and decide about the uh, setting the targets and the achievement of the targets. Now we move on to second stage, which is performance planning. So there are three important attributes of performance planning. First is result, second is behavior, and third is development plan. So it is about the planning of the performance of individual. So first they discuss about the results. So this is basically a scale of performance management which is used to measure employees and departmental performance. It provides information about the performance gap and achievement, and hence it evaluates how well an employee perform against his assigned targets. Second performance planning aspect is behavior. So measuring employees' behavior is one of the challenging and difficult tasks, basically to which depends on performance standard. So the human behavior can only be measured through observation. So there is no scale of evaluating employees' behavior. Like for example, an employee can be very good in work or in results, but if his behavior towards their colleagues is not very pleasant, not good, so it cannot be bearable by the organization. So and to evaluate human behavior is not an easy task. So the human behavior can only be measured through observation and close monitoring by his supervisor. And the third aspect is development plan. So development plan is the third stage of performance planning. At this stage, uh, we develop a plan to improve employees knowledge, skill, attitude, and it also allows employees to take professional standard to next level to support departmental tools and the plans. Now we move on to the third stage, which is performance execution stage. So performance execution is concerned with the most important stage, because the whole exercise of creating performance management system and building up a standard would rely on it. It would be dependent on the execution of performance. If execution was not proper, so all the planning is can go in vain. So the primary responsibility and the ownership of performance execution is with the employees, which is followed by the department and then the organization at large. So it is considered as a chain process, and in which performance of individual employee would resonate with the overall departmental performance. Next, we move on to fourth stage. When the performance execution is done, it is time to performance assessment. So this is basically the step where performance appraisal play his role. So performance assessment is the next stage where which is followed by the performance execution, and in this phase employees and managers both are responsible to measure and to assess the performance of employee against the given target. So the process should be uh, comprised to the extent of individual target, behavior, attitude, and special achievement during the performance appraisal cycle. Next stage is performance review stage. So performance review stage is related to the platform where the subordinate and superior exchange performance feedback and reviews of the performance against the target, which is set mutually by the manager and the employee. So to make the performance review successful, the involvement and exchange of dialogue is equally essential between employee and his manager. Apart from the performance review, they also discuss about the development plan, training plan, so that they can improve the skills, knowledge, and for the future reference, they increase their skills and knowledge so that they can perform better in future. And last stage is performance renewal and reconstruction. So the performance management process, since it is an continuous process, on the performance has been reviewed at the end, and then the next cycle start for the next performance appraisal. So it should be again aligned with the mission and vision of overall organization, and the whole process can be repeated on the basis of which, and in that process if there is a loophole, it should be eliminated, so that that kind of problem cannot occur in future. One more thing is very much important here, the role of external environment, because external environment has also an impact on organization at large, and it also reflect in the performance related arena of the employee. So on the basis of exchange in external environment, the criteria of performance management system should also be modified. So these are the stages of performance management process. So that is it for the day. Thank you so much.